Hello and welcome to a special Halloween edition of The Star at Night. I'm David Hellman. She's Kelsey Charles.
Or
Kelsey,
am I?
well, we'll get to that. I was going to say, like, the Cowboys season is scary enough, so I like that we both went with more fun costumes in the spirit of the holiday. So I guess I'm talking to Bill Belichick, who doesn't know how to wear his mask. I have that right?
I was going to go with Andy Reid, but, you know, I feel like I just had to commit to the get-go with the GOAT. Yeah, you know, we had a tough going against the 49ers, but on to the Jets, so.
onto the Eagles, as maybe we should say. Look, okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a big Halloween guy, so I pretty much put the bare minimum effort in to my costume. But, yeah, Caden, get in on this. Check me out.
The
Do you know
bear.
who I am? Wait. Hey, Houston Astros, check me out. I'm Joe Kelly. I'm world champion Joe Kelly of the LA Dodgers, who doesn't like the Houston Astros and who just beat the Tampa Bay Rays.
I think I heard some trash cans. I don't know about you. I think I heard something. Yeah.
Houston for never. Joe Kelly forever. Go Dodgers. So, as I alluded to, whether it's Halloween or not Halloween, guess what? This game against the Philadelphia Eagles is absolutely terrifying. Maybe you've heard the Cowboys are down to their third quarterback. Maybe you've heard the Eagles are getting healthier. So I'm going to let you pick your poison, Kels. What about this matchup scares you the most?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Philadelphia is struggling mightily, just like the Cowboys are. And I think that's fair to say that both of these teams are crawling to the top of the NFC East, if you will. And I have to say, though, while Philadelphia does have some reinforcements and they look like they're going to get a little more healthy going into this game, I think the part that scares me the most is our own team. Yeah, our own team scares me the most. We have our third-string quarterback, Ben DiNucci, is playing the game.
Ben DiNucci.
Hamilton is actually probably not going to be seeing any playing time, although he was in meetings this upcoming past week. Yeah, Dave, I'm just scared. I'm scared of our own team. We do have Zach Martin coming back. I know. Can you even hear me with this on? It's a struggle. It's like crawling up my face.
What's in the upcoming past week? You lost me.
No. I did too. We're wheels off today, guys. We're wheels off today. No, but in all seriousness, it really is our own team. We're just decimated. Our O-line, like even with the reinforcements of Zach Martin and with a third-string quarterback, that combination in itself should scare anyone. Our defense is continuously terrifying. Hopefully Cheeto gets back in the mix. But even so, listen, as we saw this week, even the veterans that we brought in weren't even adding value, so we had to let them go ahead and move on. And now it's up to the young bucks, and good luck.
I mean, I don't think I could say it any better. I just look, I'm going to be rooting like hell for Ben DiNucci. I think the guy's got swagger. I loved his press conference today. He seems like he believes in himself, but it's another story when Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham are going against you. I'm just worried about pressure in that backfield. So best of luck to Nucci Maine, but I think Sunday night's going to be a different story.
Nucci Maine. Ben DiNucci.
Look, we're going to have fun with this, okay? Like, we have no choice. These are the cards that we have been dealt, and we're going to do the best we can. So bring me all your Ben DiNucci TikToks. Bring me all of your nicknames. And let's just try to make the best of what is just a not-so-fun situation.
All right, coming up next, we've got a guy who will be hanging out directly with Ben DiNucci this upcoming weekend in Philadelphia. Cedric Wilson joins us next.
Hey there, everybody. Kyle Yeomans here with DallasCowboys.com, and I encourage all of you Cowboys fans out there to check out Talking Cowboys. The podcast is every week live on the website and on all social platforms at 9:30 every weekday morning. We've got myself alongside Isaiah Stanback, who's actually won one of those during his playing career as a former Dallas Cowboy. He won it with the Giants, but we'll forgive him for that. We've also got Heckma Harrison along with Dallas Cowboys insider Rob Phillips. It's a ton of fun every weekday morning at 9:30. Check it out on DallasCowboys.com.
Welcome back to the Star at Night, y'all. I'm Dave. She's Kelsey. Kelsey, few quarterback problems plaguing this Dallas Cowboys team right now. So we're looking for anybody who can throw a pass, and we know that Cedric Wilson, of all people, has proven he can do it. Welcome to the show, Cedric. Which, right off the bat, I'm curious. Hopefully this rash of quarterback injuries can stop. But if it for some reason doesn't, maybe we could see you as the emergency quarterback, because we know you did it against the Giants.
Forget Blake Bell.
I mean, yeah, so like you said, hopefully the injuries can stop. But I don't know if I'm ready to go full quarterback on. But, plays here and there, I'm definitely comfortable doing that.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute. Oh, because
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Kelsey.
Obviously, last year you were injured and you've dealt with some injury issues in your career. And this season, you've obviously stepped up and been able to make an impact. And what's it been like to be able to just be a part of this productive offense?
I mean, it's definitely a dream to come true to be doing it at this level. But I'll definitely have to say, just seeing the guys' face, like after we all make plays, that's the best part about a team sport. And then, why not do it for America's team? So it's definitely just happy to be making plays this year, and then dialing back from injury, showing what I can put forth.
So let me ask you this, Cedric. I mean, you're still a young player. You're in your third season in the league, drafted in 2018. But, and I mean, I know it's unfortunate, but this offense has been hit so hard by injury. Like, do you feel like an old guy out there right now with, there's like 3 or 4 rookie linemen. You're down to you got a rookie quarterback out there. Like, all of a sudden, you're like the old head in this huddle right now.
Yeah, you're a vet.
Yeah, I mean, we were actually talking about it not too long ago. I think I'm the second oldest receiver behind Coop. So even though I think Noah came in like a year before me, I'm still older. But definitely feeling like a vet, just trying to bring the energy, be like one of those motivators just inside the offense. And definitely tell the young guys, hey, just have fun. This is what you've played for your whole life. Why not go out there and just give you all you got?
Well, I want to talk about the motivation a little bit too, because obviously it's been a bit of a rough going. You just COVID in general, being injury plagued, this team. There's a lot of narratives, kind of going around. How are you personally focusing and just preparing for games and making sure you're mentally ready? Because I'm sure that's just really tough to overcome when there's been so much adversity, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard to focus with obviously everything going on. But I feel like our coaches, and then not only the coaches, just the players on the team, we do a good job of paying attention when we need to. And I feel like that's a part of being a pro. And just when I don't understand something, just ask. And most of the time I know it because obviously I've been here a while. But yeah, Kellen does a great job of explaining, so you're rarely ever confused.
So I would imagine you know a decent bit about being a pro football player. Not only you're obviously doing it, but your dad was a receiver in the league. I'm just curious. I honestly didn't realize this till we started prepping for this interview. Your dad played for Pittsburgh and San Francisco, and not just one, but both of them are on the schedule this year. Is that fun for you at all? Or, and I know you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself, but growing up, I assume following him for those teams, is that special for you getting a chance to go against him this year?
Yeah, I mean, just being in the NFL period since I was younger. I think when he was with the Niners, I was like 6 or 7, and I just remember being in like the equipment room polishing footballs, and then obviously just seeing it now, like, all right, now I'm actually the one playing. And then the really weird part is like meeting coaches and players that played with my dad, because he just stopped in 08. So that's definitely like the silly part of it, but definitely was easy to get used to because I saw it when I was younger.
Well, I'm sure they would take your help in the equipment room polishing, some of those footballs if you ever get some free time. But don't let them know you've ever done that before, else they might put you back there for a hot minute. I do want to ask, though, again, like, obviously your dad's been in the league, like Dave said, and you stepped up and have been really productive this season. But the trick play, that to me, never would have called that in my life. Like, that must have been such a moment for you. What was going through your mind when they made that call?
I knew the area of the field where it should be called at, and I knew we were going to save it for a division opponent. And Kellen told me he was going to call it, and I was like, you call it, I'm going to throw it. So I was just happy when he made the call, and Dak was actually open. So that's what I was happy. I was happy I didn't have to run it.
Wait, so y'all were saving it for a division opponent. Does that mean we could expect something crazy against Philly? Is that, are you trying to give me a hint here? Or?
Shoot, I hope so, but I don't know. We're going to see what Kellen dials up. He's always in there drawing up plays, coming up with new things.
All right, real quick, I know you're busy. We got to let you go, but I know you went to school at Boise, but you're a Memphis guy. That's where you're from. I've been dying to ask somebody this question who might know. Your teammate, Tony Pollard's family, owns a restaurant in Memphis, Pollard's Barbecue. One, have you ever been, or if you haven't, give me a rec. Like, give me your best spot in Memphis so I know next time I go.
I have not been to TP's Barbecue. We definitely got to talk about that. I need a free play for sure. But it depends what you like. If I like the dry rub, so I'm gonna go downtown to the famous Rendezvous. But if you want some like local, just everyday barbecue, I feel like my favorite is Corky. It's more of like a pulled pork sandwich type of place, and more like a wet ribs.
I think I'm with you. I'm a dry rub kind of guy. But I'm open to everything, so like I can give it all a go for sure.
I'm from Kansas City, so I'm more of like the pulled pork variety here. I don't know though. Like, final question: does Texas barbecue like make the cut for you? Like, yes or no? Like, where do you stand on that? Because that's a big issue for a girl like me coming from KC.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to talk down on Texas too bad because I live here, but I don't think it's messing with Memphis. It's definitely, I haven't had Kansas barbecue, so but.
It's up next.
My dream when all of this is over is to like gather up any players that we can get. You know, when COVID's over, we're just gonna do like a Cowboys barbecue tour. Like this is my dream.
You're invited.
But you're absolutely invited. But until then, I know you got practice, you got meetings and stuff to do. So Cedric, we appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us. Don't worry. It's not that the show's not live. We just decided to get out of our costumes. We'll get back into them, and we'll do some tricking and treating after this.
Hi guys, Mickey Spagnola here, and if you want the best analysis on the Dallas Cowboys during the season, join us every day during the week on Mix Shots. We come on at 1:30 on DallasCowboys.com and all the other Dallas Cowboy platforms. I'm on there every day along with Bill Jones and former Cowboys cornerback Everson Walls, who gives us a unique perspective on the team, having played this game and having led this team in interceptions for several years. So don't forget, it's Mix Shots daily, 1:30 on DallasCowboys.com.
So Dave, in the spirit of Halloween, we're gonna play a little game of trick or treat. Are you ready?
I wish we could go to a bar on Halloween weekend, but I guess this is a nice consolation prize, so sure.
Yeah, here we are. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna read off a line from producer Caden, okay? A stat, if you will.
Yeah.
And we need to decide if it's a trick, he's trying to trick us, which is probably what he's trying to do, because we know Caden. Or is it a treat? Can we expect said thing to happen this weekend? All right, first one, Ben DiNucci. Will he throw for over 200 yards against the Eagles? Is that a trick?
It's a trick. And I say that as somebody who wants to have fun this weekend. But, I mean, Andy, did you see Andy Dalton in Washington last weekend? Ben DiNucci's making his first career start against Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Derek Barnett, and all the rest. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I'm thinking trick. No offense to the Nooch.
Listen, don't talk bad about my guy, because he is the Tony Romo 2.0, and he's going to show up and show out for all you homies. Give me that treat, the Nooch.
Okay, so if you think that's going to happen, Ezekiel Elliott, 150 all-purpose yards, trick or treat, and I'm curious to see where you go with this. Because you just said DiNucci's throwing for 200. So can Zeke hit 150?
Listen, this offense is averaging over about 400 yards.
Wow.
No,
You're
that's
just
true.
you're like the rich people just giving out candy to everybody. You
I
got
give
their
the
like
full size in my house. Like, let's go. We
You
don't
give out the
skimp
king
around
size.
here. We don't skimp around here. You know what? Let's go ahead. Treat. We're gonna go treat. I changed my mind. I have the
Okay.
right to do that. We're gonna straight ball out Philadelphia on Sunday night.
The fact that you can't say that with a straight face is troubling. That's a trick as well. Zeke hasn't done that all season again. No disrespect. Still a good player, but the deck is stacked against this offense. I don't see it happening. I think that's a trick.
All right. Well, the other thing that might be stacked against this offense is, not our defense because Boston Scott.
Wheels
do you
off.
or a trick or a treat that Boston Scott will be held to under 75 rushing yards this weekend, Dave?
Okay, I actually think this is a treat. I think they can hold him under 75 rushing yards. But what about like all purpose? Because did you see his game-winning touchdown catch against New York last week? That's what I'm worried about. So all purpose, I think he goes over, but rushing, maybe not. Maybe they get a treat there.
I'm gonna say this is a trick because I've said this entire season, unfortunately, we do a really great job of making pretty decent guys look way decenter than they actually are. And this would just be another example in that unfortunate storybook series. So I think that's a trick, and I unfortunately don't think that's going to be what happens this weekend.
I can't even see your mouth moving underneath that mask. Like, I don't know what's going on over there, but it's fine. We buried the lead, honestly. We waited way too long. Let's get to the real story of the week. Kelsey, trick or treat. There will not be a better press conference moment than the one we were treated to on Thursday afternoon, courtesy of our own Mickey Spagnola.
Is that something that you take a look at, seeing whether or not you tweak how you structure the practice week, or is that something that's off the table? God.
Someone didn't like the question, huh?
I think it was that bad.
That wasn't me. So, Jesus.
We will literally never top that in the history of ever. And God bless him for that moment in time. Listen, guys, if we can't laugh about what's happening and we can't be happy, at least we have something to just, make fun of. So God bless him for that.
I will hold on to that in my darkest moments for the next few months. Like, just
Stop predicting our darkest moments. Come on.
I'm just saying, it was great, and it was a treat, and you can trick on out of here.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm done with you. You and your negativity. I am looking forward to Ben DiNucci, the Nooch, leading that team into ever. On to Philadelphia, guys. Let's just get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Happy Halloween.
Y'all be safe this weekend. Make sure you check your candy, wear your masks, and start night. I'm Kelsey Charles, Phil Belichick, it's David Hellman,
Joe Kelly.
We'll see you guys next time.